Hi, we're Chris and Heather.
And we'd like to thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit more about us.
Hopefully by now you've had the opportunity to read our Dear Birth Parent letter. But we realize there's only so much you can learn about a couple from pictures and from words on a page.
So we'd like to take this time to invite you into our home and let you learn a little bit more about us through other people's eyes.
What is your impression of Chris and Heather?
I guess the first thing I would say is they're definitely in love. It shows every day in the way they treat each other. They're very caring to each other and very respectful of each other's needs.
They are both friendly people.
They're really, really nice and they're really easy to talk to, and I feel really comfortable around them.
From the very first time that I met Chris and Heather, I was very impressed with the way that they have a united front, how they care about each other, and you know, how they can be individuals, but yet when they're done, say, you know, Heather shops during the day, or we go and get pedicures, or you know, Chris does something with the church, at the end of the day they come together and they're united again, and they actually care, they talk to each other, they know each other. In this day and age, that's really something, where a lot of people don't do that anymore. Everybody goes along their own track, and you know, it's very intriguing, very lovely to see.
And here we are at our front door. It opens up into our living room. It's a nice big spacious room. Comfy couch and chair, big windows, there's lots of light. And we spend a lot of time in here. It's a comfortable place to hang out. And if you walk this direction, there's our door again. There's a hallway here. All of our rooms are off of this hallway. The first room you come to is our bedroom. And in this room you see the crates for the puppies. And they enjoy spending time in these crates. This is where they sleep and where they hang out when we're not home. So, like I said, they enjoy them. And then down this hallway here, off to the left, we have our guest bedroom. And we do get several friends and family members that come and stay with us throughout the year, so it's nice that we have that ready to go. And then the last room that you come to is our office. It's decorated in our Tennessee Titans. And this is the room that we are going to turn into a nursery. We're excited to redecorate. We like our Titans, but we'll be excited to turn it into a nursery too. And then you come to our full bath here. And then as you walk this direction off to the right, you're going to see our living room again. Another entrance into the living room. And our dining room, and there you see Ellie on the table. And then out these windows, you see our backyard. And just beyond that tree is the park. And that's where we like to spend time in the evenings when the weather's nice. I like to take the puppies over there. And then here you have our kitchen. Nice, big, spacious kitchen. And we do spend a lot of time in this room as well. We enjoy cooking together, and there's enough room for us to move around both at the same time. So that's nice. We enjoy that. And then as you walk towards the back of the kitchen, you're going to have off to the left is a half bath. And then there's the side door. And then you'll have a door to the garage and stairs that lead down into the basement. And in the basement there is a big rec room and laundry room and a couple extra rooms. We've got lots of space down there. And that is our home.
I'm standing on the sidewalk across the street from our backyard. As you can see, this is the back of our home. You see the trees, the shade. We have a grill and a picnic table set up. When the weather's nice, we'll often grill out and eat outside. And if you look right next door, you'll see my office and the church that I'm a pastor of. It's very convenient living next door to the church. It means I could be in my office at a moment's notice, but it also means that I have the freedom and the flexibility to work from home when necessary. I can sit at my kitchen table and get on the church's wireless internet. And this is something that we definitely plan on taking advantage of once we're able to adopt. If you look across the street, you'll see one of the 3 parks in our town. We have a gazebo, a playground, and swings.
Why do you think they would make good parents?
For a lot of the same reason I just said. I've seen them with my own 4 children, and I know how well they've taken to my children have taken to them, and not just my own children, but the other children in the church. And they have so much love in their hearts, and they so deeply want to have a family. And I know that they're people that are going to be just excellent parents and love those children and give them everything they need, spiritually and socially, and they just I know they have the whole package to be real good parents.
Because they're great with kids, and they do a lot for the kids at church and for around the community, and they are just a lot of fun. And
I think that Chris and Heather are very giving. I think they're very sacrificing. I think that they are excellent at putting others' needs before themselves. And I think that all those things are important at being a good parent. But they're also hip, and they're fun. And I think that they would be great at enjoying all of the fun things that kids do, because I have toddlers, and there's a bunch of fun things that happen all the time, and I think that they have the right kind of personalities to really make the most out of enjoying those times and relishing those great things, and I think they'd be great parents.
I think they'd be good parents because they're very caring people. I mean, they care about everyone. And everyone gets along with them, so I'm sure this kid would love them just like everyone else does.
So this is Turk. He's our older dog. He's about 4.5 years old. He's a Beagle Basset mix. Just a really good dog. Loves kids. Just a good-natured, well-socialized dog. And then our puppy, Samson, is over here. Samson is just a big love bug. He's about 7 months old and just lives to please his people. Gets along with everyone, loves to be around us. Just a happy, gentle, goofy dog. So these are our pups. They get along well with each other. They bring us a lot of joy. And they're just really good dogs. Here we have the elusive Ellie. Unlike the dogs, Ellie kind of does whatever she wants. She loves to snuggle on her own terms, but mostly she keeps to herself. Hey, Ellie. Say hi to the camera. See, she's friendly enough, but she also likes to sleep.
If you could use only one word to describe Chris, what would it be?
Caring. He's always trying to help people and trying to make people happy and have fun, and he's just a really caring person.
enthusiastic.
Genuine. Genuine would be the word for Chris. You know, you can pretty much tell where what you see is what you get with him. He never wavers. Just very sincere, very kind person.
One word to describe Chris, I guess the best word that I could come up with was witty. Witty's kind of an odd word, but witty I think implies a good sense of humor, which I think Chris has. But the word witty also implies a sharpness, an on it sort of thing that I think that Chris has, and takes the time and the thought to actually interject humor that's right for the moment and whatever else. But that's not to say that he's all fun and games, but sharp and funny I think all roll up into the word witty, which is why
What is your favorite thing about Chris?
My favorite thing about Chris is that he makes me laugh every single day. He has a great sense of humor, and it's intelligent humor, and there is never a dull moment when Chris is around.
What is Chris's biggest strength when it comes to parenting?
I would say his biggest strength would be his awareness of people, awareness of the things going on around him, and that awareness of what people need allows him to meet those needs. But also, Chris is a big kid, and that allows him to relate to kids on their level, and to see him interact with kids is just a really neat thing. So that was 2, but
If you could use only one word to describe Heather, what would it be?
Cooking. Every time I'm running around her, she cooks very well.
And I'd say, that's hard, nurturing is very high up there, but also she's of a creative mind where Heather doesn't always think inside the box. She thinks outside the box, and believes that people should be open and able to just stretch themselves and do what they want to do without being judged or looked at.
She's very loving to everyone. I mean, always friendly, always goes up and says hi to me, and she's fun to be around.
I think that word would be strong. I know that she's had hills that she's had to climb, and I think that will help her be a good mom. And when you're a mom, you have to be very strong, and I think that she's really shown that she has resilience and is very strong.
What is your favorite thing about Heather?
Probably how thoughtful she is. She is always thinking of other people, always trying to think of ways to make them happy, to make their days brighter. And she just puts so much thought and so much planning into everything she does.
What is Heather's biggest strength when it comes to parenting?
I would say how compassionate she is and how nurturing. I mean, it's so ingrained in her personality. And she's going to make such a wonderful mother, and I cannot wait to be a parent with her. She just has so much love to give a child.
Is there anything else you would like a potential birth parent to know?
I'm sure to give up a baby would be just the hardest thing anybody would do in their life. And to look at videos or look at pictures or look at books and try to find somebody that you think would be a good parent would be incredibly difficult. But these are really good people. They want a child desperately. Not only will they love a child, but they're surrounded by a community of people that love them and also would love this child as well.
They have so much to give a child. And so I know that they would take care of the child in a way that you, the birth parent, would want them to. They would give them everything they need, and know that the child will be raised in a real good, stable family with 2 wonderful, wonderful parents.
Just that their home will be a very happy home, a very safe home, and there will be lots of love in that home. There's no doubt in my mind that they will give a child everything that they need to be happy and healthy.
Just that I think that the choice to choose Heather and Chris would be something that you could do in confidence, knowing that your child would have the best opportunities and the most loving home that a child could want, and you would know that that child would grow up knowing that, you know, a birth parent cared enough to give them up, to give them the opportunity to have parents like Chris and Heather.